Welcome back, guys. We failed to go to the moon, well, land on the moon twice. We did go to it and we orbited it, but we did not land on it. So the question is there something that could help us do just that? Let's see. We have vectoring on the Bobcat. We have vectoring on the Skipper a little bit. So that is something that we could do, because we did bring back a lot of science when we went there without landing. Poor Bob. 2 attempts. No success. He will get his success. He will get his success. We don't need the bigger heat shields right now. We really don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. Miniaturization we don't need. Recycling we don't need. And storage technology we really don't need. So advanced exploration, well, the lab is cool, but not necessary right now. What does the cheetah do? It's not very good in atmosphere, and what we really want is a better lifter, I think. Yeah. I think we'll get that. And I think that's all that we really need for right now. We could grab a wider protective shell, but no. We don't need it. We don't need it. Okay. So let's go back to vehicle assembly and see what we can do differently. So we will open up the moon lander. This was just inefficient as hell. So we'll do that. And I think we'll even do that. So we're back basically to square one. We're basically back to square one with this being our lander. Now, fuel tanks. I don't mind that, but something else could be better, maybe. What if we took the one that's a little bit smaller? Yeah, I know, less delta V. That was our problem last time. But what if we put some coupling on this and put, let's say, 4 couplers on it, and we added some more fuel tanks to it. Something like that. And then something like that with a carrier. Oh, no, no, no. I just wanted the one carrier in the middle. We need to move these down a bit, because we kind of need them to be at about the same height as the engine. We might need to get a bit of landing here, because I don't think these will do the job. Ah, they will. They will. Alright. So that's 1853 delta V on Kerbin. On the moon, well, it's the same, but a lot more thrust to weight. 1853. So if we take this to the moon, we basically need to transfer to the moon and orbit the moon on the stage before, I'd say. Okay? So let's put a coupler on here. Oh, we'll of course need, well, let's put some coupling on there, and actually, no, let's put that on there and put these on here for a bit of aerodynamics. That'll do. Then we'll put at least one of these with a terrier on there and with a coupling. Okay. That seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. Okay. 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 So, if we then do something like, what are the biggest? That's too big. That's too big. Let's switch to size. These are what we want. Okay. And are these, can we get even wider than that? No, we can't. Okay. So we can put a bunch of these on here. And let's see about an engine. The Bobcat? Okay. We have, well, let's take a look at Kerbin. We don't have enough thrust to weight ratio to lift this. No doubt about that. In fact, it won't go anywhere. But what if we put some more coupling on this and just this is not nice. Something like that with fuel tanks. Maybe 2 of them. And actually, probably don't need that much lift, though, do we? That's way too big. I mean, that, well, we actually do. We actually do. And we need a little bit more than that. That's surprising. Okay. And if we put... Oh, wait. There. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. And we put some aerodynamics on there. We don't have a big enough nose cone for it. But we can put this one on there. And that'll do something. And what if we put fuel tanks? We'll do that. I don't think we have enough delta V with this. We don't have enough delta V with this. So... What? Oh. Those off. There. And there. Now our thrust to weight is horrible. 1.01, but again, that's because they're not all firing. So we fire these. It didn't give us a whole lot more extra delta V though. Huh. Gave us some. All right, let's check our staging. So these three go together, then those two decouple, then that decouples, that one fires, then that decouples. Then, well, after that one fires, we're certainly in space. So these guys, they can decouple with that. For sure. Yeah. Then that decouples. And that fires. Then those four decouple, that decouples, and that. And that takes us up to 8,488 delta V. And that is more than enough. A little bit worried about that. Let's see. We need to get up to... If we say 10 kilometers, this doesn't change much. Okay. 1 minute 8 second burn on the first stage is pretty darn good though. So why is this not... Well, what we could do is... No, we can't. Because the other, the skipper is too big. It's too big. Would this work? I'm thinking yes. Thinking yes. No. We want 4. We'll put those there. They're not in the way of anything. And thinking that this will be okay. Thinking that this will be okay. All we need is a few struts. So let's get a strut on there and a strut down here, I guess. Something like that. Let's call this Moonlander 1A. Save. Bob, are you ready? I'm worried about the second stage. I'm really worried about the second stage. Okay, guys. Let's save this. Let's launch. And we'll call it a test flight. We'll call it a test flight if something goes wrong. So we have test flights, of course we do. I mean, we're a very professional space program, right? Highly professional space program with only minor mishaps in the past. And we really just want to get up as high as possible with this stage. Well, we can do a crew report here, okay. Keep that. We just want to get up as high as possible with this stage. Okay. We're about halfway through it, a little lower. We're up to 5 kilometers. 10-kilometer apoapsis. We're doing pretty good speeds. 10 kilometers. Okay. So let's ditch the boosters. And we are slowing down. We are definitely slowing down. Let's see what happens. We are only slowing down slightly. And we're speeding up. Okay. We're speeding up. And we are going up. Time to apoapsis is climbing. Which is wonderful. And we're definitely making it into space on this stage. Most decidedly, I think we need to turn a bit. Okay. Let's come down a little bit more. And now the time to apoapsis is falling, so we don't want that. Alright, this is fine. 60. And we are... This is looking very promising. Very, very promising indeed. Oh yeah, baby. We're in space. Well, our apparatus is in space. And we'll go up to, I guess, 80 kilometers seems good to me. I like 80 kilometers. It is a good number. So, let's kill this burn. Oh, this is heavy. Basically can't maneuver without engines on. So, let's just turn them on a little bit. And turn to our horizontal next maneuver. Okay. And I think we can start that about now. We'll start it at 78. There. Let's see how this goes. We're definitely getting a lot of the circularization burn done here. We'll have 800 meters of delta V left in this. Okay, this is looking very promising, guys. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay. Our apparatus is going down now. That's not so good. Let's turn up a bit. Try and do something about that. Still going down. Oh, it's okay. Alright, it's going up now. We'll eject those. We'll eject that. I'm not sure what happened there, but we're fine. Those came back down. Could have ejected those with the first... with the... maybe not. We probably couldn't ejected them with... this is good. With the side boosters. Okay. Let's just get circularized. Come on. We're burning and burning. We don't have enough to get quite out to the moon with this, but we have a lot of delta V left after this. So, I mean, I'm doing this as trial and error, guys. I am not reading delta V charts or anything like that at the moment. So, if it seems like I'm just shooting for the moon without aiming, that's probably true. That's probably true. But let's just get a little bit closer to our apoapsis. There is probably okay. Let's just get into orbit. There we are. We're in orbit. And we have 724 meters a second left. So the moon is there. Right? The moon set as target. And we want to burn somewhere around here. And let's just try adjusting. There we go. All right. We can actually reduce our delta V uses a bit. Something like that. Let's focus the view. I think we can move our maneuver a little bit more. Get... this is probably about as good as we get. That was a bit too much. Come on, I want that. Periapsis about 16 kilometers. That is perfect. And we are coming in at a decent angle. So this is absolutely perfect, actually. We'll use a little bit of the Delta V in the lander stage, but that's okay, I think. Now, before we do anything else, let's extend our solar panels so we don't run out of power. And let's warp to the node. It's a 2-minute burn. And this isn't actually our lander stage. This is our transfer stage that we're on now, which is great. We will use a little bit of our lander stage fuel, but so we need to go at around now, really. We're going. All right. Let's physics warp a little bit. We are on our way, guys. We are on our way. Almost done with this stage. So let's stop the physics warp. And let's have a look here. There's the moon. We're coming for you. Right. And we burn some more. It's not a lot of Delta V that we needed to use in this stage. And we're almost there. That was a bit too much. That's a bit low for my liking. I think the highest mountain on the moon is 8 kilometers. We don't want to risk smacking into that. 19 kilometers. That is just fine. Okay. Wonderful. Quick save before we do a time warp. Warp here. And we of course have some debris out there, which is unfortunate, but part of an early space program. Basically don't know what we're doing, so I think it's fair to have a little bit of space debris. Let's warp here. And just switch to the moon's sphere of influence. We will close our orbit. A bit much. Something like there. 1919. Doesn't get much better than that. So let's warp there. Okay. And node is in 1 minute 10 seconds or so. We need to burn at 20 seconds left. So let's just time warp a little bit down to around here. And 3, 2, 1, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Alrighty. We are in orbit. We have tons and tons of Delta V left. This is wonderful. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it on the 3rd attempt. There's a Danish saying that says, all good times 3.